What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to our first playthrough of Elden Ring. We're currently making our way back through the Siofra River Valley, kinda doing one last sweep of the area, as it feels like we should be able to get up here. We've experienced 3 teleporters, 2 of which teleported to each other, and one that teleported us up, and we were able to fight the Dragonkin soldier, I believe is what it was called. So just making a final pass through here. That's one that led to another. If we can't find anything, then I'm gonna skip out and we're gonna continue back down towards Fort Haight, simply for the fact that there are so many teleporters in the game that there might be something else outside of this region that teleports us there, and so I don't want to spend too much time running in circles for something that probably doesn't exist. Okay, so that's a sliver of meat that we had missed. Ow. Can that go through the wall there? I don't want to go back up this lift because this takes us too far in compared to where we want to go at the moment. I'm sure at some point we will double back there. But I think what we need is this, and then we'll take it back up and we're going to head on out to Fort Haight. And then there will give us, so there's going to be a lot of other things for us to do, but Fort Haight will at least provide us with the other half that we need to take the lift up top here. But I want to check out this whole area down here first, because it looks like there's quite a bit. I don't know if it extends further beyond down here or if the map just seems like it might cut off around here. Probably at that point. Right there is where we would get that bit of map. Although there's a second one up top here. So maybe there are 2 more for that section. But we'll do Fort Haight, and then I think we'll probably start making our way up here, as we want to go to the Sending Gate, as that has to do with those who live in death. We have a few of the death root. We can talk with that guy. So we've got quite a bit to uncover here. I don't know, maybe there are maybe there's some other wells as we continue to go along. Just because feels like there should be something over here, and then it also feels like there should be something over here, the way that these maps kind of cut off. And then the only thing I'm not sure is if there are other places in the lands or if those are the only 2. Okay, so those all give health. We want to make our way south. There's a minor Erd tree right here, which probably means that there is a... what is it? An avatar, I believe is what they're called. Spiked cracked tear and green spill crystal tear. Well, normally those items are what we would get from killing the avatar. So maybe not. Maybe not. Boost stamina. Enhances charged attacks. See, this physic, I may have to go back and buy the thing that says about it. Okay, so that's something that we need to come back to. I'm gonna give this a marker here. So there was a ball that just disappeared on us. Maybe there's a nearby Lost Grace that we can find and come back to that point. So we want to head down that way. I do want to check up top here. See if there's anything up around this way. Oh, it's weird because you hear all of the ball sounds, and it's honestly probably to distract you with the red ones that there's also a white or black one in there. Like this one looks like it might be something. Ash of War Ground Slam. Oh, we're so close to one-shotting even the big guy. Yeah, see, this is one of those things, like, I want to go down to Fort Haight. Maybe we go down to Fort Haight and then we double it back. And come up here. So that we can... There's a bear. There's an item by the bear. Okay. I'm gonna follow the route and then we'll double back on our return and make sure to try and explore everything off the beaten path. There's a statue of Marika. Ooh. Some ruins? Okay, so this is that mistwood. Naturally, there's a bear in here. I can't see. Ow. Alright. Surely that's not exactly how that was intended to go. Got kinda stuck up underneath it. So what do you have hiding for us here? Like the first ruins that we've found the thing right away. Axe Talisman. So does that give a boost specifically to axes? Enhances charge attacks. The lord who led the long march bore an axe, and his loyal warriors honored him by wielding axes of their own, making them very effective at dealing decisive blows. Okay, so a charge attack is just... That would be a charged R2, because you can't charge an R1. Okay. We don't use too many of those, but I'm sure there are certain weapons that maybe it would be worthwhile to do charged attacks like that. Also, there's a skull up there, which is making me wonder if we're supposed to parkour our way up top. This chest looks different. Smithing stone 2. Ow! Can I not get up there? Oh, I can. See, like, I see this skull. It just makes me wonder, like, am I supposed to climb up here? Is there something more to this? Is there any point to me climbing up here? Prob's not. Gives me a good bird's eye view, though. I don't even know where the wolf is. Maybe he doesn't like that I'm climbing up on the walls. Yeah, maybe it's like a safety wolf. Tell me to get down. I don't know, I haven't really brushed up on my wolf lately. Okay. Let's get back on the road. Head on down. I'll stop at major points like that, but as far as searching all of the little sides and stuff where there's nothing major. I think we'll leave that for the return trip. Do we? This isn't a grace. What are you? Open for business. And then we've got all of these enemies here. Is it saying that the fort is open for business, or... Oh, it's this guy.
Dear customer. Yes, right this way. Right this way. Welcome, valued customer. Come, trade in our wandering emporium. Please, buy something. I'm hungry. I've been hungry so long. Please?
Festering bloody finger, sliver of meat, beast liver. So he's got crafting items. Beastular pot, exalted flesh. I mean, naturally I'm going to take those things. I should also sell, we have a couple of duplicate weapons. So let's get rid of 2 of those short swords. One of the weathered swords. Cool. Cool. So what are those things that we actually just bought? That's all the arrows and stuff. That didn't sound... Spray mist. So the boluses are for healing. Or alleviating, rather. So exalted flesh temporarily boosts physical attack. Okay. So it's actually just a, like, damage up. That's pretty cool. It's not tied to, like, a resin sort of thing. I don't know where the last thing is that we just got. Because it definitely wasn't an arrow. It's okay. Alright. So we've got a merchant back here. Should give a little storefront marker there. And then we've got some items. That's an interesting... It's the only merchant I've seen thus far that has had any sort of marking like that. And the odd part is you can't... There's no, what's it called? There's no, like, talk dialogue option for him. It's only the purchase and sell. Which I thought that was very interesting, because it sounds like he almost has more quest line to it. Like, oh, I haven't eaten in so long. Like, almost like a delivery mission, or, you know, craft some food and give it to him type of thing. The demi-humans wax wroth. Now their mother's been taken. Where are you, Lord Kenneth? The night, bedeviled by blood. Okay, so it sounds like there may be a boss fight of sorts coming up at the fort. That's the feeling that I'm getting, at least. So we're probably taking that out and pretty much doing the work for... Because I think Kenneth is Kenneth Haight. I think that's what the guy's first name was. Or Haight. So I think we're pretty much just doing the hard work for him, and then he'll come in and reap the benefits. I don't know if I marked him on the map. I know that he was somewhere down in here. there anything on the beach? We got penguins. Or they look like penguins. I don't know why they would be up on the cliff face, though. Alright. We'll probably go and check this stuff out, because I would imagine that there's going to be something down in here. But let's head over to the fort. The fort's the interesting thing at the moment. You can see the moon in the background there as well. We are coming up on another level. I probably could pop some runes and level up here. I'm gonna leave it. Maybe we'll have killed enough things by the time we find another resting point. There are a lot of arrows, I'm noticing. Oh, there's a ballista. Which I'm surprised didn't snipe us. Golden seed. Nice. Ooh. Got one of the big boys. Do we really just one-shot him? I'm really starting to wonder, like, this feels more so like almost easier like the Southern Peninsula. I don't know if we're just that strong at this point, but like, is this one of the first places we're supposed to go? Or are we just that strong? Because it has to be a strength thing. It has to be a strength thing, but it doesn't feel like they're doing much damage. And I don't think leveling stuff up is increasing our defenses that much, but maybe it is. Maybe there's some defense increase that's not solely based on the armor that we're wearing. Okay. Seems like nothing back there. Just from running around here, it doesn't feel like it's that big of a fort. Like, the other fort that we went to felt way bigger. At least at first glance. The other one felt bigger. Maybe I'm mistaken. No, because that's a full lap around. Yeah, this place is not that big. It really isn't. And from all those enemies, we didn't get much for runes, so thinking that nothing crazy in terms of strength. Seems kind of odd that this would be out here. It would make you think that there would be an item to be had from going around the corner. Okay, so there was big murder in the courtyard here. Oh, we've got rats. Those are explosive barrels, which scares me. Something going to set them ablaze? Aha, that's... So yes. That's the person up there. Alrighty then. Well, we'll go upstairs and handle you first. There's you. There's also you. Oh. Ah ha ha. I saw the red. I was not certain what the red was going to do. Ash of War, Bloody Slash. And you get the partisan from him. Ash of War, Bloody Slash. Colossal weapons accepted. Blood Oath skill granted by the Lord of Blood. From a low stance, coat the blade in your own blood to unleash a rending blood slash in a wide arc. So if it's in your own blood, I don't know if it's supposed to be implied by that. Like, do you do damage to yourself in order to inflict that blood damage? It looks like there's a way to hop down the tower instead of taking the ladder. Maybe that's for a quick exit. Okay, so there is the left medallion. Now we should have... Does it put it together? No, we just have the two halves. Join medallions to operate Great Lift. Okay, so we have what it takes, but you best believe that we are doing everything that the game lets me in this region before we head up above the Great Lift. Like, I am doing every single thing that I can in this game. Obviously within the confines of, you know, maintaining the integrity of a first playthrough. Like, I'm not gonna look things up, but I'm going to try and do everything that the game lets me based on the decisions I've made, because I'm sure there's going to be content I miss. Nomadic Warriors Cookbook. I'm sure there's going to be content that I miss, you know, based on some of the decisions I make here. Okay, it looks like there's a little more path over to the right. I was gonna say, that feels like not a lot, if that's all that we do. Everything stone 1. Is that all that there is at the fort? You get the medallion. Really? It just feels like there should be more here. We got this item. We got the left half. I mean, this is all stuff that we've went behind. To be fair, I guess the other fort didn't have a boss fight or anything in it. I don't know, I had higher expectations of what we would uncover here, I suppose. There's no sort of like secret basement to this thing, right? Like, this room was pretty small, had the item in it. There's no secrets. Alright, well, that's Fort Haight. We got what we came here for. So where to next? So that's complete. We've got the merchant there. We're gonna have to go back and get that item. So we'll go out to the left here and work our way back up towards the ruins. And then I guess we just have to go back to the guy, right? Kenneth Haight. I keep wanting to call it Haight. I don't know why I keep getting that instinct, but we got to go back to him and let him know about the fort. You know, let him know that things are all taken care of here. Let's ride the horse out. See if we find anything. Got a turtle. I like turtles. Got one of those land octopi. Nothing over there. It just feels like... I don't know. Okay, there is an item there. I was gonna say, it feels like there should be something worth getting from... Just, it feels like there should be more than the single land octopus ovary. I don't know, you get this whole beach section, and it's like, ah, got a big enemy to fight. It's kind of the same thing with that first area. Oh, we should go back. I gotta remember to do that. We have to go back to the first beach area because we've got the, like, ice mist thing to kill. It's like invisible. No, I missed. Got a pack of wolves to kill. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think that's probably all of them. Golden runes. See, like, these are... This kind of area is probably really good early on. This one doesn't have much going on with it. There are a lot of lower valued runes, but you come to these graveyards and run through and get some money, and then you can give yourself a little bit of an upgrade. Early on is pretty nice. Obviously, you have to deal with wolves, but I don't know, the wolves aren't... They're not the worst thing to deal with because they don't have a ton of health. But they also, the way that they kind of stalk and then jump at you, it's not crazy difficult to stay out of the way of and kill, even if you have to do a little bit of work. Plus, then you're gonna get some more runes. Now, I'm sure there are places to farm, you know, if people are really looking to just reset an area, kill a bunch of stuff, get runes, rinse and repeat. But if you're just looking for something convenient along the way... Oh, what is this? So this is a different way around to the Bridge of Sacrifice. Okay. Huh. I did not realize that you could go and veer straight on over to here. I wonder, you might be able to actually see this fort in the distance while you're over there. I wonder what that is up on the hill. Because you see that, but you actually see other stuff across the water. There's that spire, not really a spire, but tall building there, and then something else down along the coast here. I look forward to checking it out. Okay, so now we gotta head back to the north, pretty well on the other side of the ruins. I mean, it looks like there's some stuff up here to take a look at as well, maybe. I don't know if there's a straightforward way to get to it from here. Can I, like, Skyrim horse it? Because I can, yeah. Just do some nice double jumps and get yourself up on another ledge so you can double jump again. That takes you up. Nothing down here. It's one of those crazy things that, like, it's so much open area, which gives you so much room to put things. So it makes it so easy to skip areas, but at the same time, just that much more potential for missing items. We've got these plants all in here. It's like, is there a purpose to all of them, or is this... Like, am I missing something? I don't want poison. Poison is one thing I do not want. Gotta be careful. Because I feel like I need to kill all of these things, although we kind of went through the same thing down in Siofra, is like, we kill all of them, but what do we really gain from it? I'm figuring there has to be something in this. Something in this graveyard. But I am just not entirely certain yet. Haven't seen anything as I've gone about. No poison, no poison, no poison. Drain that out. Oh, there's another little one there. I did hear it. I did hear the little one. Man, that big one puts off so much. There it is. Okay. So I think that's all of them. Gave us the poison bloom. I need to be on the lookout because these graveyards, there have been at least one, maybe two so far that have shown up in... Oh, there's the item. They've shown up in some of the paintings, and I don't know if we've just come across items at some point. Sacrificial twig. Okay, so that's another one of these that you can equip, and then when you die, it'll save your runes. So that's pretty much, the sacrificial twig has become the equivalent of a homeward bone. Obviously, the problem with that being the number that you can acquire. I mean, I guess you can buy stuff, it's just, it sucks because it takes up a slot and you have to essentially take the time to equip it and then kill yourself. It's like a more inconvenient variation of it. So I was thinking about that the other day, just in terms of speed runs and challenge runs and such. I'm assuming that bear knows we're here. Maybe not. So do the bears just go in like a frantic fit? That's a baby bear. And that big one seems like it knows where something is. Or rather knows that something is about, aka me. I don't really need them to be coming after me, though. There are a lot of bears down here. at least like 4 giant bears. Okay. Just gonna try and sneak in between these bears. There are bats over there. Where are we here? Okay, so we want to go back over. We've got to find... These are the ruins? Okay. So we've already done those. We've got to find the special ball. The beetle. Over here by the tree. I'm guessing I just missed it and then it ran into a bush. Like we were close enough to it, triggered it, and then caught it right as it was disappearing. So need to be on the lookout. Because we're gonna hear them, because there are obviously multiple around here. So this is the tree that it went into. Where was it though? Because like there's this guy which is just for healing. Is there one on the tree? Or on a tree? Those are the healing ones. Trying to narrow it down here. I hear it. I don't know if it's this one in the distance though. Like I almost have to kill all of these ones and hope that we don't trigger the one we're after. So that's those ones. Come out wherever you are, because I know that I triggered you into running away. Did it start from somewhere up here and then roll its way down? I feel like I went up here and maybe made a loop, or is this where I went after the fact? I don't hear it. I didn't see one on the tree or any of the trees for that matter. I mean, maybe I didn't necessarily miss one. Maybe it was one of the red ones. May have to just chalk it up as a potential loss. I am most certainly not seeing it. Okay, so we have the artist shack, and then I believe we came across it going south. Maybe it was over here. So we're gonna travel back to the artist shack, and then we'll go over and try and find Mr. Haight. Because that's someone with the graveyard. This one also has a graveyard. But it's hard to know if those are places that I've just encountered on my own already. Okay, so on the lookout for a man who's out atop things. I feel like he was down here. I feel like we were running down here and he was just up on top of this thing. I think that's him. Yeah. Okay. Did we go over to this? No, we didn't. And surprisingly not surrounded by enemies. So these are, or at least that one was valuable. This is a much better graveyard than the one that we just went to. Okay, and then to get up to there, Bever's Cookbook 1. Sleep pot. Okay. Take the sleepy pot. And we'll go down to Mr. Haight. And hopefully, I mean, I didn't see anything else to do, so hopefully this will be enough to move things along here. Unless there was something else he needed.
I've been waiting for you with bated breath. Did you manage to recapture my fort? Oh, excellent news. Just wonderful. And
Oh, okay, so that guy that we killed up top, that's the knight.
well done indeed. I knew I was right to trust you. Now, here's your reward, as promised. Go ahead. It's all yours.
What we get? Aired steel dagger.
Right then. Time for me to head to the fort. I've much to do. First, I'll have to re-establish communication with the demi-humans. What's that look? You don't believe me? Well, under the Erd Tree, commingling with the demi-humans is made possible. Even the vulgar shall not be left behind, under the rule of true order. Which is why I, Kenneth Haight, next in line as the rightful ruler of Limgrave, have sworn to uphold it. Just you watch, my friend. Just you watch.
I feel like we don't want to be doing things with the demi-humans. I'm like,
Yes.
tempting to kill him.
I've been meaning to ask, would you like to enter my service? I see bright things in your future, stout warrior. Enter into my service and learn the workings of the Erd Tree's true order. And who knows, perhaps sometime down the line, the grace of gold will return to those tarnished eyes of yours. What say you? A fine accord, is it not? Excuse me? Oh, such foolishness have I never seen. Well, not that I can't sympathize with your choice. Such a miraculous manifestation of felicity is like to startle one such as yourself. Should you change your mind, do visit me at my fort. What is it? Have you put your misgivings to rest?
Okay. So I think... So what I can tell so far is that there might be... I'm going with my gut, and I'm not pledging my service to anybody, but so far it seems like you can... Like, he has a quest line that seems like it may change the, like, final ending of the game, as well as the witch from up in Liurnia, Ronnie. So it sounds like the two of those so far are like two different ending paths that you can take. Both seem to be pledging loyalty in a way that I'm not necessarily down for. So we're gonna leave those. I'm gonna take this off of the map here. It's because I don't know that we are actually missing anything. We'll perch ourselves up here to go for that. So yeah, I'm gonna ignore those two. Ignore them. I don't want to. It doesn't feel right for me to commit my services to either of them, so not going to. Maybe in a future playthrough, but not for this one. Okay, so with that, we will head on out, going east here from Stormhill next time. Thank you all for watching, and I look forward to it.